Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am the Omni viewer, and I've decided to keep this particular format for shorter news videos like the one I'm about to do just now. The news in particular is proof that miracles can still happen. You know how Coyote versus ACME was completed, in the can, ready to go, and Warner Brothers under David Zaslav decided to just shelve it permanently without it being seen at all for some kind of obscure tax write-off law, and how fans were furious about it, and there was always the option to try selling it off to a different distributor, but then Warner kept going, no, we don't like that deal, we don't like this deal. So it looked like the movie was just going to be shelved forever, and how there was hope that if The Day the Earth Blew Up did well, that maybe Coyote versus Acme would be saved, but it's hard to tell if The Day the Earth Blew Up actually is doing well because barely anybody is talking about it unless they're already an animation fan. That was a very long and drawn out question, I realize, but I'm sure you remember all of that. Well, it seems the impossible somehow happened. Ketchup Entertainment, who currently is distributing The Day the Earth Blew Up, has finally struck a deal with Warner Brothers to also distribute Coyote versus Acme. It didn't seem like it was going to happen, and yet here we are. The deal is apparently for like a $50 million license, which is a lot, yeah. Of course, the movie's already done, so it's not like they have to spend anything else on post-production or something. And worldwide release is going to happen sometime in 2026. We don't have an exact date just yet. And even when we do get an exact date, I'm gonna be hesitant to specifically clear that particular day because even up until roughly a month before The Day the Earth Blew Up was released, its date kept getting moved forward. So we just know that it's going to be released sometime next year. Why it's going to take that long, I don't know. And to be perfectly honest, that does also have me a little bit worried because that's so far away at this point. This video is going up right at the end of March. You know, there's still plenty of time for Warner Brothers to possibly go back on the deal and say, never mind, we don't want you to do it. These are our characters. We've got some kind of loophole in the contract that'll stop you. I don't know. Maybe I'm disasterizing. Maybe I'm just maybe I just don't want to be hurt again. I don't know. But right now, it looks like there's actual good news. Of course, this is coming hot on the heels of other really terrible news regarding animation at Warner Brothers. The classic Looney Tunes were completely removed from Max. The original Termite Terrace building is getting torn down. The entire animation department is apparently getting torn down to make room for more HBO shows. Tiny Toons University and Jellystone were both canceled. I'm not really broken up about the Tiny Toons reboot getting canceled because I watched it. Whole first season and a little bit of the second season. I didn't laugh even once. So I'm not too broken up about that. But I liked Jellystone. At least Jellystone had a lot of episodes to it. It had a good run. But, there's all that stuff happening. But somehow this managed to work out, or at least it's worked out for now. We can certainly hope that it continues to work out. All of that said, though, we still have a long wait ahead of us. So this time, we've really got to turn out in force, right? Because everybody kept saying they were really upset that Coyote versus Acme was shelved. Now it's saved. It's going to get out there. It's going to be in theaters, presumably. We really do have to support this. All of the people who got upset at Warner Brothers because they shelved this movie after it was completed, if you were really upset and you really meant it, then you got to put your money where your mouth is, right? Because we demanded that this movie be released. It's getting released now. It's a little ways off, but it will be released. And yet there's still some time where people could potentially forget this is even happening. So we got to keep the word going, right? We've got to make sure that this movie stays in the public consciousness, not just as something that could have been, but that's something that will be. Well, here's hoping things work out. But that's the big news at this point. And that's all I really have to report for now. Until such time as we meet again, this is the Omni Viewer signing off.